Hey students, welcome back and happy Friday. As you know, we've been talking a lot this week about weather. Remember that word? Weather is what's happening outside, like snow, rain, sun, or whether it's hot or cold. Weather. And also we've been talking about the seasons. The seasons, remember, are the 4 parts of the year. And oftentimes the weather changes with the seasons. But weather can change from day to day or even minute to minute too. There's all sorts of different types of weather. Let's take a look at the other words we learned this week too and see if we can remember them. This word was active. An active person is someone who is busy and moves around a lot. The girl in the picture is moving around the room and playing with all the different toys. She's very active. And then we had this one with the picture of the birds moving from one place to another, a warmer place. Remember this word? It was migrate. This picture is showing birds moving to a warmer place. But there's another animal we talked about that comes to Hawaii in the wintertime to stay warm. Do you remember what it was? It's big and it swims in the ocean. Whales migrate too. And we've been seeing a lot of those recently here. They're enjoying the warm water. And then the last word that we talked about was a word that has more than one meaning. The word spot. In this case, when we say spot, we're talking about noticing something or finding something. Can you spot the giraffe in the picture? I can, because he's big and tall. Spot. In a minute, we're gonna look at a story and see if we can spot some words in it. Before we get to that, I wanted to show you a really cool book that I found. Let's read the title together. Weather. And actually, in this case, the author, the person who wrote the words, and the illustrator, the person who made the pictures, are on the back of the book. I found them right up here in very, very small letters. But the author is Tom Kieran, and the illustrator, the person who made the pictures, is John Buxton. Kind of interesting to think about who makes the books. So there's all sorts of different types of weather, right? On the cover, I see quite a few right here. I see some lightning, some sunshine, some dark, stormy clouds. I wonder what other types of weather there might be in this book. Now this is called a pop-up book. So the pages actually pop up. Like that. This part of the book is showing our Earth, the planet, and then wind. Wind is going all around our planet. Wind is just one type of weather. Let's see what's next. Whoa! This is showing a thunderstorm. So a thunderstorm has big, dark clouds, and you can see there are bolts of lightning coming down from the sky and the clouds. Whoa! A lot of times it rains when it's a thunderstorm too. What's next? Aha! These are snowflakes. Now, we talked about in a lot of other places, in the wintertime, it gets very cold, and when it's cold enough, the rain that comes down from the sky freezes and makes snow. And when you look at snow up close, it looks like this sometimes. Beautiful snowflakes. Very cold. And actually, we just got some snow up on Mauna Kea. So if you go up there, you might see snowflakes. What other types of weather are there? Let's turn one more page and see what there is next. Whoa, this page is showing something called a tornado. A tornado is when the wind spins around really, really fast. They are very powerful and oftentimes can suck up or destroy things that they go across. Tornadoes are very, very powerful types of weather. All right, super readers, now we are going to be word detectives, and we are going to look and listen very carefully for two special sight words in the story that we read next. You ready to find out what they are? You might have seen them right here behind me. We're going to look for the words little and is. Let's take a closer look at those words before we read. Is. I-S spells is. Now let's read it in a sentence. Fall is a beautiful season. Did you hear it? Did you see it? There it is. I-S spells is. Now let's look at the other word. Little. L-I-T-T-L-E spells little. The little bugs are cute. There it is in the sentence, little. Little is another word for small. All right, now that we know the words we're looking for and listening for, we're going to read a story. And we can also think as we read about the types of weather that we see in the story. You ready? Let's read. Is it hot? There it is already. I-S spells is. Let's keep reading. Ben is a little cat. It is a bit hot. There he is, Ben the little cat in the hot sun. I heard both the words and I can see him enjoying the nice weather outside. I wonder what the next page will be. Whoa. It is hot, hot, hot. We see a fin. A fin is like this up here or these here. Does anybody know what animal that is? Yeah, it's a dolphin. And we have hot weather here. Dolphins like warmer water, so that makes sense that it would be hot. And he's jumping out of the water and playing. How cool. Deb can hit with a bat. Deb can hit a lot. What kind of weather do you think would be best for playing outside? Probably some nice sunny weather would be nice for playing baseball outside. Let's see what happens next. Let Rob sip, sip, sip. And in this picture, I see there's leaves around. He's wearing a puffy, warm-looking jacket, and he's drinking something. It looks like the weather in this picture might be fall weather, a little bit chilly. Lynn is not a bit hot. Lynn can hop on top. And in this picture, I still see the leaves, and she's wearing warm weather clothes. It is not hot in this picture. It's probably a little bit chilly or cold. Oh, wow! A red hat is on it. I set the hat on top. Does anybody know what this is? It's a snowman. A man made out of snow. So what do you think the weather's like in this picture? Is it hot or cold? Well, I do see snowflakes here too, and we know that snow happens in cold weather. It is not a bit hot. Hop a lot if it is not hot. So if it's not hot, it must be cold. And we can tell that from the picture too. I see snowflakes. We know when it's snowy, it has to be cold. And I see the students or the kids wearing clothes that you would need if it's cold outside. And they're jumping because it is not hot. What season do you think it is in this picture? If you said winter, I think you're right. Remember, in lots of places, it gets very, very cold in the winter and sometimes even snows. So many different types of weather in that story. Which one was your favorite?